This is November Kilo 3 Victoria. November Kilo 3 Victoria. I'm using a flat top antenna. I got it cut for about 75 meters, but I've got it running through a tuner here. And I'm running barefoot about 90 watts in a Kenwood TS-830 sugar. This is November Kilo.
Roger, November Kilo 3 Victoria. I've got you there down in Georgia, matter of fact. Sounding mighty good. And what was that radio you're running?
Sounding mighty good. And what was that radio you're running?
It's a new to me Kenwood TS-830. 830, over.
TS-830, roger, roger. And what's your location and name, sir?
30, roger, roger. And what's your location and name, sir?
Yeah, excuse me. My name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and I am located in Northeast Alabama. Northeast Alabama, over.
Roger, roger, Jim. Well, listen, I've been listening to your radio. If you might be interested in our setup procedure, it starts with you verifying that you're in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. Are you familiar with that setting?
Pass mode. Are you familiar with that setting?
Negative, I am not.
Alrighty, well, take a note there, and you can check it out at your leisure. You want to be in the 100 to 2900 bandpass mode. And so sometimes the radios give you options about what transmit bandpass widths you want to be in. And so you want to be in that wide mode, 100 to 2900, if your radio is capable of doing that. If not, it's just as capable as the radio is. The higher the frequency that it is, the better to operate on that one. Roger?
The frequency that it is, the better to operate on that one. Roger?
Roger, roger. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I've just had this rig for a couple of weeks here. Of course, it's a vintage, early 1980s, I guess. So, but anyway, I thought I'd throw it up here and see if this works at all.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, let's move on with our setup then. Starts with your compressor engaged at a 3. Compression on and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, depending on how your control is labeled. We just want about a third of that compressor, something you'll never hear on the air, but it helps us with the end dynamic range that we're looking for. So 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Roger, roger. Okay, I turned the compressor on now, and it's and I've got the level set about 1/3 of the way, less than half, more than a quarter, and so the compressor is now on, or the processor is now on. Over.
Roger, roger. Now I'm taking it that you're running a hand mic. Is that correct?
I'm taking it that you're running a hand mic. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. It's a very cheap microphone.
All right, sir, I'm going to tell you about how to run that mic that will be as clean as possible. Bring it to the side of your mouth, to the corner of your lips, and talk across it. That's the best way that'll minimize any kind of mouth noises there. Bring it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Roger?
To the corner of your lips and talk across it. Roger?
Roger, roger. Okay. Well, I'll give that a try. And this is what I'm doing now, and hopefully you'll see a difference.
Yes, sir. Perfectly clean. Absolutely clean, that last transmission. So that's the way you want to run that mic. Now, let's move to your ALC with the mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word, which is audio, stretch out the A. Don't stress the word too much, more than just a word in a normal conversation, but audio. And as you say that word, adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Meter is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, this is JIM-NK3V, and I'm adjusting my mic gain now. Audio. I guess that should about do it.
Yes, sir. That looks really good. Now, do you have onboard equalization on that radio?
Do you have onboard equalization on that radio?
Negative, I do not.
All right. Then what I would suggest would be moving back off mic just about an inch. Just about an inch further off mic than where you have been. And let me hear you about 10 seconds as you tell me what you like best about your radio.
10 seconds as you tell me what you like best about your radio.
Okay, this is JIM-NK3V and Qso with KC9VKV. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is an older radio. I picked it up a couple weeks ago. And I always liked the Kenwood hybrid radios. My first radio in the ham world about, I guess 45 years ago was the Kenwood 520. And so I picked up this TS-830 about 2 weeks ago. And, I don't know, I'm just throwing it up here for nostalgia's sake. This is JIM-NK3V.
Roger there, Jim. I think that's got it. What we needed was just a little more top end. So when you back about an inch further, that gave you that additional edge, and I think that's just beautiful. You know, and we got to do something when we don't have onboard EQ. Then we have to make the mic work for us, and depending on how we work the mic to shape the sound without internal EQ capabilities. Roger.
Sound without internal EQ capabilities. Roger.
Roger. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Your signal was down just a little bit there, so perhaps mine is coming down a little bit. As I indicated before, I am running barefoot, probably about 90 watts. So, well, I'm certainly glad that I found you on the air today. And like I said, it's a new rig, and I didn't know where I was with it. In terms of setup, etc. So thank you very much, and we'll pass on 73 at this time, and I'll take the tips about how to operate the mic more efficiently, and put this old warhorse to work here. KC9VKV, this is JIM-NK3V. Thank you very much again.
Roger, Jim. Okay, just remember, work that mic, pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. And just for kicks, well, you might consider leaving your ALC meter out as you're talking and, communicating, and be looking at your ALC meter as you speak. And the whole idea is to be able to control that ALC meter by your voice to keep it right in that sweet spot, which is mid-scale to 2/3. So, over a week or two, if you're just watching that meter, you'll develop a relationship that will let you put that meter exactly in the sweet spot as you're speaking all the time. Roger?
Exactly in the sweet spot as you're speaking all the time. Roger?
Roger. I understand. Okay, well, let's see. I am hitting a little bit hard here. Let me turn the mic gain down just a little bit more. You can get back onto the side of the microphone. Okay, once again, thank you very much, and 73, have a wonderful day. This is JIM-NK3V.
Roger, Jim. 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. If you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and this will be cut number 1 of a series of 2200 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it posted up on YouTube by noon tomorrow. So 73, Jim. We'll catch you later. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.